suck the hard fonts out.
Hey, we elemental beings. All praise to the Most High. I shade to the ancestors.
Rah.
And we send you so much light.
Ooh. Ha.
Praise, praise, praise.
Ah, ooh.
This was for the ancestors. This was for the ancestors.
Rah.
Praise, praise, praise.
Ah, ooh.
This was for the Most High. This was for the Most High.
Rah.
Praise, praise, praise.
Ah, ooh.
This was for the ancestors.
Rah.
Praise, praise, praise.
Ooh.
This was for the Most High. This was for the Most High.
Rah.
Praise, praise, praise.
Ooh.
This is for the ancestors. Praise, praise, praise.
This is for my ancestors. This is for the Most High.
Hey, and we elemental beings, and we be vibing now.
The high priest suck the high fonts out.
Hey, we elemental beings. All praise to the Most High. I shake to the ancestors. They call me high priestess and I be tapped in. Let's pull some cards in, see what's really happening. Check my energy. I'm not your enemy. She probably lying and ain't never been no friend of me. I've been working very hard for divinity, and the proof of point ain't never made no sense to me. I do know chemistry. You might live with me. Let's pull some cards in. Tap into your energy. Tap into your energy. Tap into your energy. Hey, hey, we about to tap into your energy.
Ooh. Rah.
It's magic. We call it abracadabra. You really gotta get your life back together. And no matter the storm that you go through, you gotta hold on because God really chose you. I'm just trying to give you some advice. I pull tarot, but I've been a hard-headed life. But if you pray, God will show you. Grab your hand, take a chance, He will mold you. The world will use and abuse you, chew you up, spit you out, and confuse you. Gabriel to the rescue. He blew his trumpet. He's on earth to protect you. Stand up and take flight. Stand for something, fall for nothing. We gonna be alright. Yeah, we gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. Yeah. Stand for something, fall for nothing. We gonna be alright. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. Blessings flow in so abundantly. Our chakras, they're actually popping. We keep on going, we can't be stopping. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. Blessings flow in so abundantly. Yeah. We elemental beings. We elemental beings. Hey, y'all. Okay. So, I don't know, my broadcast got interrupted. So, we're going to tap right back in where we left off. Okay. So, let's get to it. Right. So, first and foremost, by water, I connect with spirit through pure intent. Okay. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're in positive energy. Hope you know that nobody can do it better than you. Boo. Right? Like that kind of energy. So I'm coming through with another live reading for you guys, okay? Take the message how it resonates and leave what doesn't. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to leave your girl a heart It doesn't cost you anything, okay? All praise to the Most High. Ashe to the ancestors, okay? I summons in the energy of Archangel Gabriel for divine, for protection, okay? Any baneful spell work sent against me, return to sender, okay? Tenfold, right? I read for a high vibrational divine collective. So if you find yourself here, it's for a reason. This message will resonate with you, okay? So before we get into the message, I wrote down something. I was thinking about us as a collective, and I thought it was so relevant to speak about this. God did not make you to be overcome, right? God didn't make you to be overcome, right? He made you to overcome, right? God fused your spirit with courage, right? And maybe you could be in the energy of not understanding that, your spirit is fused with courage, okay? So you are not a person that is made to be ran over. You're not a person to be walked over. You're not a person made to be, thrown to the side, or, you're not a person that's supposed to be left behind. You are a person that is supposed to overcome, okay? God fused your spirit with courage, okay? No matter how many times you are knocked down, you never stay down. And the enemy attacks you so much because you are a force to be reckoned with, okay? Difficulty cannot defeat you, okay? Temporary setbacks actually elevate you spiritually, okay? Every situation you overcome, God actually upgrades your life, okay? I feel like you're learning that you no longer have to fight senseless battles, okay? Because they don't matter to you anymore. You're learning that you are more connected to a source that's greater, right? So you're learning that these battles you no longer have to fight, okay? I heard God say, this is your time right now. This is your time. This is your season. This is your era. This is your moment. This is for you, okay? This is for you. There's something about you, and your time is right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now is your time. There's something about your time right now, okay? Spirit wants you to stay in complete focus, okay? Complete focus is very, very necessary for this elevation that you are currently experiencing. Okay. Remember that, nothing nothing that is said is final, because God is a healer, right? So you could be a person that is being faced with what they call a terminal illness, but God is a healer. So, never forget that God is a healer, and therefore you don't have to conform to any words of negativity, okay? Deep breathing could be very significant here. A lot of times we in our human flesh, we get so anxious and worked up, and we get into all these different kind of energies, and we forget how important something we learned in kindergarten truly is, and that is the energy of deep breath, right? We get so worked up throughout the day. We have so much to do that we sometimes don't even stop to take a real breath, right? Deep breath could be very significant here. It does improve the function of your lungs, okay? Also, slow breathing, okay? That actually can help preserve your atomic function, okay? So your atomic function can improve by breathing slowly, right? You can preserve yourself. So I think it's very important for you to understand that God did not make you to be overcome, but for you to overcome, right? Okay. Message. Okay. Now let's get into your energy. Okay. Hopefully that helps someone. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So First and foremost, I heard the name Morgan, Denise, Quante, Quentin, Sean, Davon, Devin, Mark, Selma, Valdez, Hellman, Moesha, Lance, Zoe, JR or Junior, Jeffrey, Tammy, and then there's something about a Dodge Charger. You could drive this. I don't know. This could be your vehicle or something significant about it. Okay? Let's see. There's also something about the age 33, 54, 27, 19, and there's something about 2003. I don't know. That's been coming out a lot. We also got 1976 coming out and 1999. We also have 1989. This could be your birth year. Okay? Something significant here. We also got Life Jennings. Okay? Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Can we agree to just disagree? Right? Okay? Something about Life Jennings is here. I don't know. Let's tap into y'all energy. Let's see. Okay? God did not make you to be overcome, but to overcome. Okay? That's a message, ain't it? That's a whole message. Okay? There's something about you will not be overcome. Now, there is something that you really desire right now. There's something that you've been hoping for, praying for, wishing for, asking God for. The Most High, you've been like, God, please, I need this thing. I want this thing. This could really help my life here. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this thing, okay? Spirit, what is it? Ooh, okay. So, something about November 25th. This could be your birthday. I don't know. You could be a Sagittarius. Something could be happening in Sagittarius season. I don't know. We still in Sagittarius season, right? I don't know. Something about that here. Okay? I don't know. You could have started trying to manifest this since like Sagittarius season. I don't know. It's something that you really want. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Number 34 is coming out. We also got 25. So you could be 25 or 34. But there's something that you truly desire. A thing you've been praying for, hoping for, and wishing for. And Spirit says you have the power to create the timing by taking action. Ooh, that's deep. Okay, so there's a thing you've been hoping for, praying for, wishing for, trying to manifest, a thing that you've really been hoping that you can have. And Spirit says you have the power to create the timing by taking action. Okay, there's something about God made you to overcome, not be overcame, right? Yeah. So Spirit is saying you have the power to create whatever you want by just moving. You know, we talk about this a lot on this channel. You know, when you really want a thing, you have to have faith, but you also have to have action. Faith and action, that's when you meet God right there, and the things that you desire in your heart, God will give you if you are worthy, right? If you are a person that desires things and you have an empathetic heart, you love the Lord, you praise the Lord, you worship the Lord, you work for the divine, you know, you are a person that strives to be right, why wouldn't God bless you? That's the promise, okay? That's a promise for you, me, him, her, right? That's the promise for all of us. Okay, so Spirit says you have the power to create the timing by taking action. So if there's something that you've really been praying for, manifesting, something you desire, something you feel like you want it belongs to you, you need to take action right away. Okay, yeah. Sagittarius energy. You could definitely be a Sagittarius here. Let's see. What else? We got Vishnu coming out with the energy of trust. You could be Hindu in my energy. Okay, but we got trust coming out. So, there's something that you desire and you're like, you're waiting on God to move something for you, but God is waiting on you to take action so he can bless whatever you do abundantly. Yeah, like that kind of energy. It's like, we say we have faith, but we really have to not only have faith, we have to trust that the faith is going to meet the energy of the Lord, and everything that we ask for, we are going to get, right? Trust is here. Okay, there's something about you trusting, right? Just a little bit more. The energy of Vishnu is here. Let's see. Okay, you can have very long silky hair, dark long silky hair. Something about long hair is here. Okay. You could also be like a member from a tribe. Okay, you could be like tribal. I don't know, I just seen feathers. Something about feathers is here. Let's see. The B is coming out. Community. Okay, I feel like you're very important to your community too. It's something about the service that you provide, the service that you give. You could even be like a hairstylist and you could provide very good service. Like, imagine a person that was suffering some kind of hair condition and you come with your gifted hands and make a person feel a certain kind of way. That's a divine gift from God. Stop sleeping on yourself. It's something about you helping the community here. Okay, God did not make you to be overcome. Remember that? There's something about you in the community. You bring the community together. It's something about your energy. It's very magnetic here. We got B coming out for you. Okay? You could also be a person that likes Beyonce. Beehive, I just heard. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Okay? Hello? There's something about you being the queen of abundance. This thing that you so much desire that you're waiting on God to unlock the door. I'm hearing that you already have the key. There's something about you being the queen of abundance. You know what that means? That means that, your prayers are being heard. They're reaching the ethers. God is hearing you. Not only are you praying for things, but you're worthy of things. You deserve things because you've been putting in the work. There's something about the work you've been doing in the community. You could be like a person that is like a volunteer. I'm picking up volunteer energy. You could be like a volunteer EMS is what I just picked up. Okay? That takes a real honorable person to do a thing where they can risk their lives to save another, and I don't care about the benefits or none of it that comes with it because it ain't worth the human life that can be lost. So a person that is so empathetic that they could do something like this, you think God's not going to bless that kind of person? Hello? That's why you have people that, they're attracted to your energy. Right? They're so attracted to your energy, but they can't stand the rewards that you get for being who you are. See, there are people that they don't want to be half of what you are, but they want all of your spiritual rewards. It's like they expect to be blessed abundantly when they don't do half of the work you do. Right? They don't know the days that you sit at home crying to the Lord. They don't know how many days you're up there shouting and screaming and, how hard it is for you to, really keep your faith because things are always falling apart. They don't understand none of that. Right? They just see this glow that God gives you and they're intimidated by that. Okay? Let's see. We have Pan coming out with fertility. Yeah, see, you're fertile. Abundance is here for you because you're fertile. See, God is a God of beautiful things, and God makes things grow, and there's something about you growing. You could be literally growing a child in your belly, or your wife could, or your significant other, or you could just be like very fertile with ideas and just changing, and it's like you're just growing and learning and just changing, and life is becoming better for you. And there are people sitting back wondering what's happening, but they don't understand that. See, you've been doing the work, but people want what you have without doing the work. And there's something about, you know, God like, no, this is for my boo right here, because look, this person has been really making sacrifices, right? I'm seeing someone that's like out here working long days to provide for their family, you know, and you know, it's like you work long days, but it still is very, very tight, but you never complain. You know, you're so grateful that you have everything that you have. And that's why God makes sure you always have more than what you need, boo. Yeah, something about that. Okay, let's see. We have Trident coming out for you. Okay? Remember that true strength comes from within. Right. And that's so true. You know, in order to have true strength, you know, it comes from within, because, you know, what you have within is connected to source, right? You know, you have to be connected to something greater, right? To have real strength. And real strength comes within. That comes from aligning your soul and your spirit with the divine, because we know the spirit is of life, right? The flesh is of disease, you know, sicknesses, right? But we know that life is of the spirit. So there's someone who has been filling their spirit with the energy of the Most High, and is causing you to be strong. It's like you're showing up physically fit, you know, you're showing up ready for this battle. You know, you're showing up with your armor, you're showing up shiny, you're showing up when they thought you wouldn't show up. It's like, you know, they thought that you would be homesick when they was cooking up the spell work on you. They were speaking over your life, you know, that you were counted out, you would never make it, and you just keep showing up shiny. It's like God is polishing you up every time. So it's like, you know, people are so angry as they sit back and they watch you, and you look like a trophy on the wall. It's like, what's happening here? I'm doing all this spell work in my kitchen, and, you know, he just keeps being shiny. She just keeps being shiny. It's like, what's going on? See, when God put his hands on something, can't nothing move it, though. They don't understand that. They don't understand that even evil works for the divine. See, evil is only going to lead you to a place that's going to lead you back to a place looking for God, right? Okay? They don't understand that, though, you know? People like to fight against the energy of the chosen, but they don't understand that they're fighting against a source that's greater, right? Let's see. Okay. So we got the swan coming out, and it says Grace. This could be your name. Your name could be Grace. I just heard Grace Ann. Okay. Gracie Lee. Something about that here. Okay. You who glides across the water of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Yeah, so there's someone, and you're learning that beauty literally is from the spirit. See, you're learning that when you clean yourself up spiritually, that you do become more attractive. See, if you want trash, you know, if you don't want trash, you have to clean up the trash around you and inside of you, right? So there's someone that's learning that as you clean yourself spiritually, you know, I'm hearing Eminem, I'm cleaning up my closet, dear mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. Yeah, there's someone's cleaning out their spiritual closet. It's like, you know, you're actually learning that, you know, by cleaning out yourself spiritually, you're allowing more room for God to come in and really heal a thing. See, at one point you were trying to heal, but God wasn't in it. And when God isn't in it, it ain't going to work, right? So there's something about you receiving grace and giving grace, extending grace, and God being gracious to you, right? Yeah. You know, I feel like you're really connecting, you know, it's something about the wisdom and light. You know, I feel like you are following the light, which is leading you to wisdom, right? See, they say those who seek truth will find truth. God will find you if you seek him, right? And that's what's happening. There's someone, it's like, you know, strolling down a river. Oh, oh. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling down the, yeah, like the spiritual river. It's like, you know, you're rolling down the river. You know, it's like you're stopping at every stop to learn the lesson, and God is just guiding you through the way, right? It's like, you know, the ancestors are just so proud of you. It's like, you know, they just carrying you over to the other side. Your life is upgrading, you know? I hope you didn't think you would be down forever. God did not make you to be overcome. Remember, that was the topic of the live. See, there's something about, you know, energy that thought you were going to be stuck in one spot forever. You know, you could have been a person, let's say you were a person that you had a drug problem, right? And, you know, you were down and bad, but you were a beautiful person before the drug habit, right? I mean, you were still a beautiful person during the drug habit, but of course those kind of things wear down on our body, right? So let's say you were a person that is gorgeous, right? And you happen to fall into addiction, right? And then you have a person that's truly envious of you because you are not only physically beautiful, but spiritually beautiful, but you are spiritually afflicted, right? You have this affliction with this drug problem, right? So this person is okay with you. You know, they don't mind being around you as long as you are afflicted by the drug problem, right? Because they know they feel like they have one up on you, right? But then you go and you clean yourself up, right? God renews and restores your spirit, right? And you come out and you're shiny. Remember I said someone's shiny now, right? So now you're clean and you're cleaned up, right? You're shiny spiritually. And now this person, you know, now the envy and jealousy really starts to show because you're clean, right? So now you're shining, right? Because God is on you and you are spiritually clean. See, envy, jealousy, and malice is being revealed here. It's in the cracks and crevices of our homes, y'all, right? Okay? And home is where the heart is, right? The people and things we let into our heart, we have to protect our spirit, y'all, right? Okay? Pay attention to the things you never paid attention to. That's how we get hurt, right? We don't protect ourselves spiritually. You know, we go in naive and blind, thinking that, you know, everything is kumbaya, but we have to pay attention. We fight against principalities, okay? And wickedness in high places, right? Okay? That comes in all forms and sizes, right? Pay attention to that, right? Know when your spirit is off and it's like, wait a minute, something is wrong. Start listening to yourself, right? Look a little bit deeper, right? Let's not look at everything so superficial, right? Okay? Everybody with the gray sweatpants and the big old thing, the big old print, it might be a sickness there. That sister with the big old booty, with the tight old pants, it might be a sickness in there, right? Stop looking at everything so superficial, right? Lust is one of the main things that messes us up as humans, right? We can't see nothing beyond the surface, you know? And that's what messed us up, right? That's why you got the Nephilim, right? Remember, they were infatuated with the women of man, and they made it with, the angels made it with the women, and they had the Nephilim, right? Stop being so motivated by lust, right? Everything that you see ain't good. Imagine if I took some shit and I poured glitter all over it, right? And I put it on the table. You would never know that it was shit unless you could smell it, right? Stop being so superficial. God gave you the gift of discernment so that you can see things a little bit deeper, and it's time for you to start looking at things through your spiritual eye, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, it says connect with Gaia. So I feel like, you know, Spirit is just really wanting you to connect with nature. You know, God created nature, right? Nature is so beautiful, it's so ancient, and it's so common, right? You know, imagine how you feel like on the days where it's very, very sunny outside, right? You know, on those days where the sun is shining and, you know, it might be the perfect temperature. You just feel really good. You might just got a fresh lineup, a fresh retwist. You might have just got a fresh blow-on or whatever it is, and you're feeling good. You got on your best clothes. You feel good, right? begin to feel like that every day, right? We are not our clothes. We are not our hair, right? We are not any of this. The flesh means nothing, okay? And that's real. Begin to, elevate your spirit. That is what's really going to feed you, right? Spirit is wanting you to connect with Mother Gaia. There could be someone you could be needing to just go outside, right? You remember Indian style from kindergarten? Sit Indian style in the grass, close your eyes for a few minutes, and just connect. You know how beautiful it is to hear the sound of the birds, the wind blowing, the trees, the pure raw sound of nature can be so healing. Why? Because God made it. God made everything beautiful. Okay? Something about connect with Gaia. Your name could be Gaia, Gigi. I just heard the name Gigi here as well. But yeah, connect with Gaia. Okay? I don't know. There could be something about it. You could have just gotten a new kitten. Okay? Let's see. Yeah. Somebody is very connected. Something about your roots. Okay? I don't know. You could come from like a bloodline of very powerful people. Okay? You could be like a spiritual guru in my energy. I don't know. Something about herbs too. You could be like a herbalist. Okay? You could practice plant medicine. Okay? You could grow plants. Okay? You could be a plant mom. I don't know. It's something about this here. Let's see. We got Apollo coming out for you. The goddess Apollo. Okay? It says focus upon your strengths. Yeah. See, there is enemies, right? Spiritual enemies, because it's spiritual. See, they are too coward to do things in front of you, so they go creeping in the spirit. See, they go in the spirit walking on eggshells like nobody can hear them, but we can see them, right? We can hear them and we can see them. See, people go playing in the spirit realm like they can't be seen, they can't be heard. But what they don't understand is when God opens up your eye, okay, when you open up that third eye, when that discernment is working, when that intuition is popping, there's nothing about sneaking around in the spirit. Okay? Spirit is saying focus upon your strength, because see, what these people want to do is they want to find any weakness that you have. They are looking for the smallest little weakness that you have to come in and poke you, right? They want that little piece of weakness so they can keep poking at it and poking at it and poking at it. But Spirit is saying focus upon your strengths. Okay? Don't worry about your weaknesses. God will take care of your weaknesses. What you have to remember is that the weapons form, but have they ever prospered against you? No. No. And they won't. But that doesn't mean you don't have to put up a fight. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't show up every day with your spiritual armor on, right? That doesn't mean you shouldn't be prepared. Okay? This means that you should come prepared every time, because you know that we fight against spirits, right? That means that you should have a word for everything that brings you down, right? Okay. Well, Lord, they throwing energy at me again. Well, what do I do? Well, guess what? I know that God said weapons form, but they never prosper, right? Come back in your mind and bring your mind to a higher level. Don't allow the enemy to keep bringing you down every time they want to bring an attack to you. You don't deserve that. Who do they think they are? Focus on your strengths. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Give into passion, okay? You could be a woman with locks watching me. You could have like lock sprinkles in your hair. Come do mine. Okay? Yeah. And you could be also a person that plays a violin. I don't know, but there's something about give to passion here. Okay? There is something that you are so passionate about, but it's like every time you get a spark of energy to do it, the devil evil comes in and tears you away from your idea and has you thinking that what God put in your mind is not going to be able to manifest. Why do you keep allowing this? Remember, go back to the beginning of the reading. I said, you have been asking God for a thing, and this is your answer. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. This says, given to your passion. What are you waiting for? Okay? The only way to really get to your dream is to get started. Okay? You got to choose a thing and you got to stick to a thing. See, most people fail because they lack consistency. But when you're not consistent with something, how are you going to win? You have to be consistent with what you want in life. A lot of us want so many things, but we don't want to put in the work for anything. We feel like God is supposed to hand us something because we know the word or because we know that God loves us. We have to put passion and action behind everything that we want. Okay? There's a passion that you have, and I am here as your reminder that whatever you desire, my love, it belongs to you, right? We have to begin knowing that the things we call for come to us. Start asking God for the things you want. Start speaking to God when you feel frustrated. Let God know, I need some help here. Okay? You think you can't do that? Why not? Absolutely you can, right? I'd rather you do that than to go and tell your neighbor, because the neighbor probably don't care about you anyway. Why not go to someone that really, truly loves you, right? Someone that can really get you what you're trying to get, okay? Something about stop telling your dreams and your desires to these people that don't really like you. See, every time you come up with a new idea, you go tell your best friend and she really don't like you. And so she convinces you not to do this thing because she don't want you looking better than her, because she know as soon as you get a couple dollars, you're going to take off. Right? We got to be smarter than this. See, the devil uses people in our lives. They let the spirit drive them, and that spirit will drive you away from your purpose. See, God gave you a purpose, and you got to stick to it. It's not up to God to give you the purpose and to push you to do it. He gave you the purpose. He gave you the will. You got to get up and move. Right? You have everything you need. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. It says ancient temple. I told you it's something about your bloodline. It's like, you could be a person that was like, I don't know, something very, very honorable in a past life. I don't know, something about your descendants, your ancestors. I don't know. Okay? I feel a lot of very, very ancient energy. You could be like very esoteric. Did I say it right? I think I did. Let me think. Yeah. Right? But there's something about the ancient temple here. Seek strength in your past and let the echoes of history guide you towards the future. So there's someone and you're literally like, okay, let me read the Bible again. Maybe I didn't understand exactly what I was reading. See, I had to get the Bible in several different breakdowns because it just wasn't resonating at one point in my life. I couldn't understand. I was like, wait a minute. I couldn't fully grasp it, right? So you could be getting different interpretations of things and really breaking it down and learning what God is really saying to us. Learning that everything people are saying is evil is not evil. We don't worship tarot cards. We use these as a tool to teach you about God. Hello? Right? We praise God over here, right? You could be like really seeing things differently, Everything that you was taught isn't always true. Even in school, think about it. They told us that Christopher Columbus found, come on now, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Everything is not the truth. Now, you could be really learning this, right? Something about ancient history, you could be going back and investigating things, right? Digging a little deeper, because we know that when we ask God for knowledge and we seek wisdom, we shall receive, right? Okay? I feel like you're also learning to, not be so judgmental. Try the spirit by the spirit. If you want to know if somebody's from God or who they stand with or ask God. Okay? If you feel like you are holy and you are rolling with the divine, ask God questions. He will answer you. He will provide guidance for you. Okay? Let's see. Meditation for creativity. There's something, I don't know if you're a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I don't know if you have fire in your chart, but there is something about it's action time. I don't know. I'm picking up King of Wands energies, Aries energy, heavy Aries energy. There's something about you being so creative. I'm not sure if you're an artist. You could be like someone that does music, paintings. You could be a person that does like interior decorating or designing. There's something about your attention to detail and your desire for passion. Okay? I don't know. There's something about you being creative. God has given you some kind of creative ability, and there are so many people that don't want you to use it because they're scared where you will make it to when other people see it. Stop hiding your gift from the world. We got Oshun coming out in Benin where the water cries, all respect to Oshun and the water gods. Oshun says, drink more water, stay hydrated, take care of your mind, body, and soul. There are so many people that want you to go insane so you can't make it to where you're going. You know how many people prey upon your downfall? That's why you have to stay connected to God, okay? You know, I was reading the energy of the Bible last night, and I read where it said, Jesus said to make sure that you have a sword because you will need it. Hello? Okay? You know, it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. Stop thinking that everybody that smiles at you really loves you. Okay? We fight in spirits out here. You know, there are people that refuse to clean themselves up spiritually, and they allow entities to attach to them, right? And those spirits drive them to do things that they normally wouldn't do. You know, hence, you ever looked at a person and be like, I don't know what's gotten into them. I don't know what's gotten, it's something different about them. It's the spirit, you know? If you ever been a man and you dealt with a woman and she was just so promiscuous, and you could have been a man that was really loyal and faithful and honest, and, you know, she just had this Jezebel spirit on her. She couldn't keep herself to herself, right? It wasn't her. It was the spirit driving her. We fight against spirits, right? If you were a woman and you dealt with a very promiscuous man, he stayed out all night, lied to you, laughed at you, it was probably the spirit of Asmodeus. These spirits invoke themselves on people when they fail to heal. Stop trying to fight a battle with a person. Okay? You'll never win. Even if you beat them up, you can cut them, stab them. You can knock them out, pistol whip them, whatever you want. But that spirit, that's a hard one to shake unless you got a higher source. Spirit says, go now. Okay? Go now. It's go time. I told you. Remember in the beginning of this live, I said that it is your time. Your day is today. Your time is now. It's now or never. You don't have time to play around. You don't have time to wait. Spirit says, go now. What are you waiting for? It's now or never. Stop waiting for someone to give you the okay to do a thing. You have the okay. God says that you are okay. You are the okay. Okay? Yeah. Spirit says go now. Whatever you're passionate about, now is the time. If you go, Spirit will bless it abundantly. Someone needs to believe this. Okay? It's go time, baby. We got the butterfly coming out for you. Okay, rebirth. And I love this energy for you. You know, you deserve this rebirth. It is your birthright. There are so many people that have tried to steal your spiritual treasures. There are so many people that have tried to knock you off your path, and you deserve this rebirth that God has given to you. Why don't you think you deserve it? This is your birthright, okay? Butterfly, you can reinvent yourself. Open the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Love every part of your journey, even the parts where things didn't go right. You have to embrace and love every part of your journey, because your journey was a testimony. See, your journey is to show people the energy of the Most High. Okay? When people look at you, they can understand that God is real. Why? Because you, guess what? God didn't make you to be overcome. That was your message, Divine Being. I love you guys so much. Stay encouraged. Stay motivated. Know that God loves you. I love you guys. God bless you. And until next time, Ashe.